Welcome everyone. I am here bringing you 7 Days to Die Alpha 13.3. For those who don't know, Alpha 13.3 brought in a bunch of new stuff. It repaired a bunch of stuff. I guess I shouldn't say stuff, but you know, it changed. It was something the game definitely needed. So I'm showing off the settings I have. This is Nomad difficulty, you know, so just for basic. And maybe we'll go up to Warrior. Alright, so daylight length 18 hours of the 24 hours of the day will be daylight. Zombies are set to normal. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, this just means my character cannot be edited graphically once I hop into the game. So the hours are 60 minutes for the cycle, and everything is pretty much the same. This was set at 30 for the basic, but knowing my luck, I'm going to have a hard time finding things. I rarely get placed anywhere near Central Hub City. I'm usually on the absolutely outskirts. Only reason cheat mode is on is in case the worst case scenario I get stuck in the floor, because you know this is an alpha, bugs are gonna happen, and bugs do happen, so you know you just want that on just in case a bug happens, and it's like, well, I'm now kind of screwed unless I use one of these cheat things. So we won't be using it in case worst case scenario hits, and that's usually just because of bugs. So we're booting it up. I tried recording this earlier when it first dropped, but it suffered a massive performance issue back then. Alright, so we're in. We're gonna start building our first few items. As you can see, I don't have to pick up items anymore. Ooh, some coal. If you look at the bottom right hand corner, you can see the things I'm looting, and they're just instantly going into my bag. This looks like a great starting area. They've streamlined the starting areas off, or the starting stuff needed off, because let's be honest, having to go farm wood and then having to farm twigs and tiny rocks and that stuff, you know, it used to be really complex to get started. Like, you'd have to go find a small rock after craft. I know that the sharpened rocks haven't been in for quite some time. I think it was since 10 they removed that. But I'm just trying to point out that, yeah, the game had a lot of moments where you're thinking, what's the point of all this? Alright, so now we got enough materials for our stone axe. Good. Ooh, bird nest, perfect. Build one. Nice, good chunk of feathers. I got my first axe. Now we're going to be farming some rocks. Rocks and wood are important, very important. For at least the beginning game and the mid-tier game. And then after that you start going into metal, cement, and other aspects of that. But since we're just starting off, we're going to be needing a lot of rocks. And you're probably wondering, well, why are you just hammering away at this rock? Every time something degrades to 0, you get bonus resources. So as you can see, I'm getting like 1. And let's give myself a second to regain my stam. And when I finish this off, I'll probably get like 50 rocks. You know, something really big. Granted, that's kind of small when you think about it, because, you know, if it's just 50 at the very end and took me 100 hits and I'm getting 1 stone every hit, that's like half of it. But that's still half of the rocks I got for free. So I think it's worth it to hammer away. And you also get like bonus XP. This is one of the big elements that they put in Alpha 13 was the skill system. Finally got in. We're gonna just hammer away a little more. I don't want to really craft too many things right now because I'm trying to save up my supplies so I can actually mass craft things. I think this is actually counted as a pine forest, a pine biome. Oops, I hit the wrong thing. And pine biomes tend to be like the best starting biome right now. Alright. Wait, what? There we go. So yeah, you can watch the rock decay. There we go. And I definitely want more rock. It's like rock, wood, all going to be super important, like I said, because you need it for practically everything. I'm going to be getting some fibers next. I'm hearing some footsteps. I'm hoping that's not a zombie walking around. Let's try to get as much wood and stone as we can. Now, another reason why I'm not building many things is because, well, you get to gain XP for each item you craft. So you kind of want to mass produce things and then shred them and break them down. Like, I'll show you here in a second. If I were to go and farm all these plants, I can then make a bunch of plant clothes. And I wouldn't make the plant clothes just for wearing. I mean, most of it is going to be broken down and recycled and just power farming my tailoring skills. You'll see here in a second. I have to wonder if the sound is too loud. Ooh. Okay, that's better. I know this will make it a little harder for me to hear zombies, but trust me, if I can't hear anything over the exploding of plant fibers, there was going to be no way in hell I would hear a zombie creeping up on me. We'll just make another one. We'll go through the clothing, and I love the new crafting system. So good. So yeah, I can just sit here and clear out all this fiber. That's going to be very useful for me here in the beginning. I think arrows require fiber, correct? See, I think arrows is fiber, wood, and rock. So yes, this stuff is pretty important. Arrows will be your big weapon at the very beginning. And that's another thing you want to level up. That's going to actually be a harder thing to level up because you can't really break down weapons like you can with clothing. So yeah, let's just continue to farm our resources because we will need those. And this is what I'm talking about. So you can see the stats. They're not really that great, but the higher my skill is, Wow, I actually got pretty good on the radiation defense on that. But the higher my skill is, the better the stats will pop up. And some of the stats are random, because I've seen this with, like... Okay. Right now, since they're all low level, it's going to be pretty similar. But I've seen stuff where it's like it had a nice concussion defense or puncture defense from just a basic fiber. And the higher level you get, not only improves the quality, and improves how fast you use it, and how effective you are on repairing it, which is good in my opinion. And I love the repair system. I mean, if I were to go here, I just click repair it, and see it says small stone. All I need is a small stone, and boom, right there. Of course, you know, that's kind of pointless with such a low tier axe, but I just wanted to show off how easy the repair system is now. I mean, granted, yeah, it's better just to make a new axe at this stage and then try and repair it. There's my tailoring up again. And every time you level up a skill, there is a... the game plays more like Skyrim now with the skill system. Here, let me show you. Okay, so as you can see, it has all these different skills. And you basically have a overall level. So when you level up, you get to... Yes, you can see point talent cost. I'm thinking that's what PT is, point talent. But yeah, every time you gain a level, you get like 5 point talents, and you can just say, I want to purchase this. Okay, skill points for that. But as you can see, as you level up, the skill points are going to require more and more. So this, yep, don't have enough, but I'm just trying to show that off. So yeah, so instead of gaining more HP, more stamina, like in Skyrim, you get points to basically invest anywhere you'd like to. As you can see, I had 204 bonus wood for chopping down that tree. That was a nice chunk of wood. And now I've leveled up my construction tools, which if we go there, construction tools, where is it? Right here. They do more damage, repair, upgrade faster, receive a harvesting bonus, blah, 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 blah. You want to get this skill up. This is going to be one of your bread and butter skills, as you will always be using construction tools. For weapons and clothing and that stuff, they've broken it up into stuff like, okay, so you got the leather working, which is basically leather armor. You got your armor smith, which is your heavy armor, and your tailoring, which is your cloth and fiber armor. And same with this, your tailoring smith, your weaponsmith. This is for all low tier weapons. You have your, what is it, gunsmith for all your guns. Miscellaneous crafting, this is cooking and stuff. So yeah, it's got a nice chunk of things. Mining tools. Okay, yeah. So yeah, this is counted as a crafting tool. But later on, when I get pickaxes and digging and that stuff, I can harvest resources a lot faster, which is nice. So yeah, I'm kind of sorry about this first episode being a slight boring, because, you know, well, the beginning, you kind of have to just farm up a bunch of resources and break down resources. So we're gonna scrap this. As you can see, the thing is pretty much breaking down faster than, well, not faster than what I can put on it, but, you know, to a certain degree, it's breaking down at a pretty decent speed. And it also gives me time to get more stamina. Oops. And hopefully now I will actually have a pretty decent axe, maybe a quality 3. I mean, granted, yeah, the quality 3. It's not very decent. Oh, it's just a 2. Okay. It's not very decent, but it's better than nothing. We'll go over here. We'll be hitting away at this. Now, the question is, you guys want me to cut out some of this grindingness? Because the beginning game is going to be a lot of grinding. It's going to be grinding and exploring. Right now, I'm just kind of getting to the... I'm almost done with the grinding part, I guess you could say. Right now, I'm going to go for more fibers, because we'll need a lot more of these. I'm pretty sure I'm good with wood and stone for right now. I just wanted to complete those. Definitely going to be needing a lot of more fibers. I'm going to keep this up for a little bit longer. Maybe find a bird's nest. Because we're needing more bird's nest. Oh, come on. The hitbox on this is a little weird. Ooh. Another thing. Golden flower. Less common. Very... Not as common as it used to be. I mean, you used to go into a field like this and find it everywhere. Now you can see that there's like only a handful of them. Don't mind the graphics too much. This is alpha. I mean, the game hasn't even hit beta. That's how... I don't want to say primitive it is, but that's just how early it is on the whole scale of things. I mean, I'm sure the grass is going to look better in actual real beta. I'm sure it's going to look better in launch. I mean, I'm not sure. I know it's going to look better. I mean, right now, they're just trying to get mechanics into the game and get the game at that playable level before they start, you know, polishing up everything, making so the grass is grassy. If that's your type of pet peeve, is when the blades of grass don't look like it does in real life. Me, nah, not my pet peeve. I am not one of those graphic elitists. I mean, you know what? I prefer the game to be fun, have some great gameplay aspects, maybe a good story, that type of this. Alright, so here's our first zombie. It's a fat man, actually. Oh! Somehow... Oh, this guy's got some reach. Well, at least I didn't get diseased. Now, I haven't had a chance of crafting an actual weapon. That's why I'm just using the torch. Okay. And, the torch in zombies before the improvements... Oh, wow. Nice. This was, what's it called? This is what the game was suffering the most before the patch 0.3 came out. The game had terrible frame rate issues. It was unplayable because you were basically walking through mud. And that is what is more of a big thing for me, is when you can't even play the game because your character literally skips across your screen. So, as you can see, I'm walking up the hill, and you might have saw a frame rate drop massively when I punched that cotton. Yeah, it's like, think that, but think it like 10 times worse. It was more of it, all of a sudden I'm teleporting up this mountain and I can't even tell what the hell I'm punching. It was that bad. So yes, it can be a lot worse, so I'm more for stability than graphic-wise. And alright, I think we have enough resources that we can begin our first journey into the world. I mean, yeah, as I said, I punch a few more cottons. But cotton's real nice. Oh! Oh, angry nurse. Alright, well, no, I'll just leave you be. Right now, at this stage, it's not worth me fighting. I'm still looking for some more bird's nest. I mean, I'm hoping I'm not missing any. And new things they've added. Here's a bird's nest, as I was talking about it. There are new animals in this game. Chickens are now in the game. So, bird nests are a little less common than they once were. But they're still pretty common. I mean, it's not like I'm tripping over bird's nests like it was in earlier builds, because that was the only way to get feathers. Now I have to be more on the lookout for bird's nests and actual find chickens to get feathers. And as with the chickens, basically harvesting animals has changed. You kind of just punch them with whatever weapon you have equipped. Certain weapons will give you better resources than others. So, like if I had a bone shiv, I could get hide from the animals. While if I didn't have a bone shiv, I was just going to get meat. Because I'm just kind of bashing chunks of flesh out. So what you attack them with and what you harvest them with is going to really matter in this area now. Oh, sweet. One of the abandoned houses, actually. This is one of the new features they've added, so players now have a safe spot for when they first start out. And I actually am pretty happy we came across this so fast. This looks like one of the more run-down ones, which the run-down ones will have no zombies around them. It will also have less loot, less good items in there for you. But still, it's a safe haven. As you can see, it is kind of beaten up. You're definitely going to need to repair this. Oh man, there's charcoal wood everywhere. Yeah, this wouldn't last very long as a more permanent base. It's pretty nice. I will not lie. This is real nice. And the door is instantly unlocked. Perfect. Okay. So you can hear there is a zombie outside. I will actually... Oh, I can't take this. This one starts off with a fireplace. Yes, they will have randomly generated items in there for you to have. I've seen some with furnaces. This one has it downstairs. Let's check out the downstairs. This is a new mechanic. Watch it. As you can hear, that made noises, and that will attract zombies to you. Oh man. That is so freaky, that cobweb. That makes me think that maybe future patches. Now, I'm hoping the fun pins aren't listening to this, but future patches, giant spiders. Yes, that would terrify the hell out of me. So we have a refrigerator that hasn't been looted, and it has water. Good. Alright. Oh, I've been sensed. Best way to deal with this. Let's make us a basic weapon. And And starting weapons, the club actually got a buff, a major buff, especially with the new mechanic they've added in called stun. Now you're probably thinking like, oh, yeah, stun's been in the game before. Yeah, I've been stunned many times by zombies. Yes, you've been stunned by zombies. Oh crap, I stepped on a spike. But here's the thing. You can now stun zombies. You can cripple zombies. Oh, come on. And if you do stun zombies, you will get a 3 times attack bonus against them. If I inflict... Alright, so he's dead. You can see now that when you kill a zombie, they will say that, as you can see, 0 life. So I think I can break him down. No, not right now. I definitely need to get some armor on. I know the club's not the best thing to do this with, but still. So let's start off with, not first aid. So let's build a fiber pants, fiber shirt. Oh wait. Don't I want... Oh no. And here's the nice thing, the game shows you off everything you need to learn. So all these are books now, or random recipes, which I think is really cool. It shows you all the recipes in the game, ones you don't know, ones you can learn. Explosive crossbows, fire crossbows, real nice. Well, let us find... Nice. Anyway, what was I looking for? Cloth fiber. Alright, there we go. Now, I can also go and build another stone axe. Because I definitely will want to get rid of these spikes. Ooh, bird's nest. Sweet. Nice. A lot of feathers, too. So as you can see, I'm just slowly building away. There's actually a pretty decent amount of supplies here. So this will probably be my starting base. And where I'll be spending my first night. Oh yeah, just a little bit more cloth. Later on, I will break down a lot of this stuff. Not the trash things, because they're kind of nice. But stuff like the cinder block, I don't need. I gotta be careful not to step on that again. Especially with how close I am to dying. One of the first things I'm going to be building is an actual bed. Because as you can see, I need that. I need it a lot. Woo boy, do I need it. And actually, this is a good place to end this episode. I will see you guys next time.